everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Let me fix my. Hold on. Hold up. Something's going on with my volume. What in the freak? Hold on now. This is so aggravating. Okay. We got that. We got that. I don't know why. Let me know if y'all can hear me, please. Or if you even heard the music. Hey, Hilde, how are you? I don't know what's going on with the not my mic, but the speakers. Let me play something real quick, see if y'all can hear it. I can't hear anything. Hey, Breeze Burner, how are you? There we go. Okay, no, I couldn't hear my speakers. I'm glad you're doing okay. How's everything? I see you got some new music out. If you guys haven't subscribed to Bridge Burner, please do. If you're into music like I am, I love his music. Um, so I wanted to come on here today because this case, as you all know, along with Gabriel Fernandez's case, very close to my heart. The verdict came in yesterday for the trial. Um, Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I have the Superman background because we call him Superman. Um, hey, Arctic. Yeah, this isn't going to be the full on thing that we're going to do, but you guys eventually, when I'm not going to, you know, ask, of course, now the trial just ended. We still haven't even got a sentencing, but later on, we're going to go over everything, have special guests on. Um, he did get justice, and but I'm so mad that it wasn't death. Um, I'm good, Nana. How are you? It's been a while. It's been a long time. So yesterday, uh, it was a guilty verdict, and it marks another milestone in the aftermath of the horrific death of Anthony Avalos. Justice has been lawfully served in court, but nothing will bring back Anthony or fill the void that his loss has caused in the community. You guys, the community, everybody fell in love with Anthony. His family has so much support. And just like Gabriel, everybody came together. Everybody's been going to court um, and just fighting for his justice. So the community and in the hearts of all that knew and loved him, I wish peace is bestowed upon Anthony's siblings and family as they continue to heal. So the verdicts, let me pull all of this stuff up. And also, I'm going to show you guys a picture because a friend of mine that was at the court, at the verdict, the hearing, noticed something. Um, I'll show you guys in a minute. All right, so a Los Angeles judge found the mother and boyfriend guilty of first-degree murder and the gruesome death of Anthony Avalos Tuesday, which prosecutors have called nothing short of monstrous. Heather Maxine Barron, 33, and her boyfriend Kareem Ernesto Leyva, 37, were both charged with murder and torture in the death of her 10-year-old son, as well as child abuse against two other children in the home, and special circumstance enhancements court record shows. For the crime charged in Court 1, murder, the court finds defendant Kareem Ernesto Leyva guilty of first-degree murder. Judge Sam Oda read Tuesday afternoon before a collective gasp in the gallery interrupted him. He warned the courtroom to remain quiet and read the same verdict for Barron. He also told them, like, if you guys aren't quiet, I'm gonna have to, you know, get you guys out. But everybody was happy. Uh, the court finds defendant Heather Maxine Barron guilty of first-degree murder under a theory of torture murder. The verdicts come more than a month after the couple's bench trial began. Following the verdict, prosecutors and other members of Anthony's family were expected to hold a press conference on the 12th floor of the courthouse on June 20th, 2018, just weeks after the end of Anthony's fourth grade school year. Um, I don't know why I always say that. It doesn't even matter what her fucking name is. Barron called 911 to report her son was unconscious, according to the documents. Prosecutors allege the boy had been beaten, starved, and tortured to the point of extreme physical pain and suffering. He was covered in bruises and abrasions and has cigarette burns on his stomach. Now, the boyfriend was a member of MS-13 gang. Um, and that's the gang I always tell you guys about. They don't care if they harm children. They don't give a fuck who it is, and it's disgusting. Leva is a reputed MS-13 gang member and a legal immigrant who allegedly shanked another inmate while awaiting trial, according to court documents, and was accused of domestic violence against females in 2010 and 2013. Deputy District Attorney Jonathan Hatami, who is amazing, amazing, amazing man, you guys. He does so well and works so hard. He becomes family, like to these victims' families. He stays in touch with Gabriel's family. He fought. He was um, the what's it called? The prosecutor in Gabriel's case as well. Um, the former LA District Attorney, Jackie Lacey, had intended to seek the death penalty, but the current DA, George Gaskin, who publicly opposed such punishment for years, reversed course after taking office. He says that this kind of situation, it doesn't deserve a life sentence. But how does that make sense when these children, they don't deserve a life sentence? That's the thing that I said, okay, I'm glad that justice was served, but um, they deserve death, and they'll get it. They're gonna go to the same prison as Gabriel's mom and stepdad. Pearl Fernandez has already almost died multiple times. She's got her ass beat, and I hope Heather and her become cellmates and they tear each other apart. This is how justice is supposed to work. It is, but I'm happy. I'm happy, but they deserve 100 times worse than what they did to Anthony. They made him kneel on nails, rice. The locks on the door were facing towards the outside, so they would lock them in the room. They had to use the bathroom on themselves, and then if they did use the bathroom on themselves, there's so much more I'm going to get into once we have a special guest come on panel. But I just wanted to go over. So also, Kareem made a statement in court, and it is disgusting. Disgusting. They had no remorse. This is what he said. Hold on. Hold up. So he says, maybe I need help, Kareem said, according to a recorded interview played in court. I can't blame anybody but myself because I'm the one, it's my fault. Everything is just my fault. You don't need help. You need to burn in hell. You are a sick individual, and nothing you do will get you the help that you need to be this whole new person. It took them days to call the police because he was giving custody over of his other kids. And then once he realized that the mother was gonna call 911, finally he ran like little pussy bitch. I'm sorry, excuse my language. Um, yes, yes, yes. They won't hurt any more kids, and I know in prison they will definitely get karma. It's coming to them. So let me play this real quick. Hold on. Let me see if this one is the one that shows his reaction, you guys. Um, hold on. That's not it. So it definitely is a good day in court. Let me find. Okay, this is it. I think. Let me know if you guys can hear it because my speakers, I can't hear it.
So colorful.
So original.
Can you
So
guys hear what it says?
you.
Like I can't hear anything.
Atlanta and Augusta Sewing Center.
On all counts, that's the verdict tonight in the Anthony Avalos murder trial. A judge has decided that the little boy was murdered by his mom and her boyfriend.
Christina Gonzalez is live in
Hold
downtown
on,
LA now with Rihanna.
because I want to hear this too. But you guys hear it? That's not fair. Hold on. Okay.
Action, Christina.
Yeah, the
Mm,
counts including first.
let me mess with this. Hold on. I have to hear it. See, I hear it when it's
Testing the speak.
hmm. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, you know what might be wrong? Actually, I think that's my mic volume. Hello? Okay, I don't know. I'll play it for you guys, but I won't be able to hear it.
Degree murder, murder by torture, allegations of child abuse against Anthony's surviving siblings, little kids. The court was packed with family. They were ready to start cheering when they started hearing the word guilty.
Oh,
The court finds defendant Kareem Ernesto Leyva guilty of first-degree murder.
okay, you guys, do you see the thing on her head? I'm going to show you a picture that's closer. Do you guys see that mark right here? She didn't have it before she went into court. And a friend of mine that went to court, she said that she did that when she found out the um, what the verdict was going to be, or somebody said something in the back, and she tried to bang her head against something. So it looks like hair, but I'll show you guys the picture. Fucking coward.
Murder. There will be no noises expressed while I'm reading this decision.
Superior Court Judge Sam Ota warning a packed courtroom as he read guilty verdicts for 33-year-old Heather Maxine Barron and her live-in boyfriend.
And look at her, no emotion, no anything, just oh, okay. I'm gonna. Ooh.
37-year-old Karim Ernesto Leiva in the torture and murder of her.
Look at Anthony. Look at him. How can anyone do this to a child? His case was very similar to Noah Cuartos and Gabriel Fernandez's case. All three of them horrible. I don't understand how somebody can do this to a child. What could a child ever do to make someone want to do these things?
Her son, Anthony Avalos. The 10-year-old died in June of 2018 from a combination of severe dehydration, starvation, and chronic child abuse that included beatings and torture.
Kneeling on rice on concrete that happened on most days, where defendant Leyva would sit on the back of their legs or hold their feet, put them against the wall, or make the children sit on the other child's leg.
The couple also found guilty of child abuse.
It was also nails. They would have them do that on nails. This 300-pound, look how big he is. I'll show you guys a picture. Not 300, I don't know how, he's like 6'1" and big as fuck, sitting on a helpless child's legs while they're kneeling on rice and fucking nails. Oh, God.
Abuse against Anthony's young siblings, the family reacting after the verdicts.
Nothing's gonna bring him back, and
That's his biological dad. So Anthony's dad, he wanted custody of Anthony, but he had got deported. He was in touch with Anthony. He wanted Anthony to go to Mexico, but his mom would not let him. He would talk to him a lot over like video, but then those calls stopped. So he attended court as well. My heart breaks for him. His mom, the grandma, also did.
gonna have to learn how to walk with that pain. Not just me, my brothers, all the family.
No child should have to go through remotely what he went through, not even the tiniest bit. All the red flags were there, time and time and time again. And the system did not fail. They chose to look the other way.
The boy's family testified they reported the abuse repeatedly to the department.
This is the aunt, and that's the uncle. They wanted custody of Anthony. They have 9 children of their own. And they wanted custody of all the children. There were 7 siblings. Anthony has many pictures at their house, taken care of, happy. He was loved. He had food. He didn't have any problems. And so they started calling CPS. And one time they told them, like, you're not getting your son back. Like, we're keeping him. And they called the police, and the police made them give Anthony to them. It was just didn't make any sense because there were 15 times that CPS were out there, and they closed the case every single time, seeing that there was marks and bruises and all this stuff. The family won a $34 million lawsuit against them as well.
Department of Children and Family Services, and we're hoping for the death penalty against the couple, which face at most life in prison without parole.
George Gascon ordered us to remove capital punishment from this case. Now, I'm not telling you that he can't do that. And I'll tell you, generally, I oppose the death penalty. But when you torture and murder a child,
That's what I'm talking about.
I think that's an exception.
That's what I'm talking about. That's John, and he, was the prosecutor in Gabriel's case as well. He doesn't understand. I don't understand. We have a petition as well to get him out of office. That's why I'm happy, that justice is served. But to me, any person that can do this to a child, they deserve 100 times worse.
inside, I feel that I did what I could do. I did my part.
Oh my god. You can just see.
And I love all you guys. And I am happy that Anthony was heard and the judge did what the judge had to do.
It is expected the judge will sentence him to the maximum he can, which is life in prison without the possibility of parole. On the civil end of things, the family did get $32 million settlement in their case against LA County. I'm Christina Gonzalez in downtown Los Angeles. Back to you in the studio.
You got a feel for them. But on the death penalty point, Christina, right now, Governor Newsom is not allowing any executions to go forward in California. So even if there was a death penalty, it's more symbolic at this point.
And even though he's not letting any, he doesn't want. He says that this doesn't call for it. I'll read you. I've read that statement, and you guys can go to past videos. Arctic and Reloaded, if you guys want to join panel and talk about it. I have like 20 more minutes, then I have to get off. I've been mowing a lawn. I look like I have to go finish before the kids get home.
Yeah, we did talk about that. But what the family said to that point was, at least at some point, they could have expected that end if the governor had changed his mind. They're very critical of Gascon and the possibility.
He needs to get out of this fucking office. Hey,
What's good?
what is going on? How are you?
I'm all right. I'm just soon as I saw you were going live with regarding this case, and first of all, I want to say that this guy or whoever was found guilty deserves it.
Kareem and
Both of these monsters just got finished doing a live rant on this past Monday. You can add these two to the list of monsters that I was talking about on Monday. I mean, come on, y'all. If you're a so-called parent, but you don't but either you can't or don't want to take care of the child, give the child or children to someone who does. Common
she
sense.
kept having babies only for food stamps and welfare. That's what they were living off of welfare checks. And she kept having baby after baby after baby, fucking pieces of crap.
Jeez, I mean, come on. Michael Jackson's been gone since what? 2009, right?
I think so.
But his music still lives on. His music still lives on, and so much wisdom in it. He said, "And want to be starting something. If you can't feed the baby, don't have the baby, and don't think maybe if you can't feed the baby." Common doggone sense.
Yeah. I am so just disappointed, and I'm happy that justice is served. I believe that karma will come, but I'm more upset that Gaskin just doesn't think cases like this deserve a death penalty.
It should.
Hold on. I'm gonna
The
share.
kid is dead. The kid is dead. Then yes. The
Yep.
child is dead. Then yes. That's death. You kill a child. You should go down too.
Yep. Look how happy he was. I'm gonna share my screen. This is with his aunt. This is when this is on Facebook. You guys, if I don't know if the name will pop up, but please don't reach out or like. There he goes. There's his siblings. This is him at the aunt. That's his aunt. I mean, he's just so happy there. And look, I mean, that's her kids, and then all Anthony's siblings put together. And she wanted to take
Oh
them
my
all
God.
in. There's his grave site. That's his uncle, the one that wanted him. The same caseworkers that failed Gabriel Fernandez were involved in the failing of Anthony. So it's just
Let me
ridiculous.
guess. Let me guess. This is a CPS failure, right?
Oh yeah, 15 times. 15 times they went to the house and they couldn't. The boyfriend wasn't home, like he wouldn't be there, so they just closed the
Oh
case.
my.
The kids even told the caseworkers that they were being abused, and then they sent them back home. And then when they went back, uh, of course they recanted because they probably got their asses beat and they were scared. So they told the caseworkers that it was made up, even though there
Hmm.
were signs, plenty of signs. So many people called 15, 15 times.
How do you do it? How do you do it? Or better yet, I'm in a case that I was ranting on this past Monday. How, being a CPS worker, do pretty much do nothing when a parent has that mindset? If I can't have my kids, nobody can. Shamaya Hall is sitting in a jail cell right now in Texas after killing three of her kids, and two, last time I checked, are still fighting for their lives. Why?
Who?
Because her name is Shamaya Hall. She got a hold of her kid. She got a hold of her kids. Three of them, she killed them. The other two are fighting for their lives. She stabbed all five. Why? Because the CPS worker came around to pick the kids up because she's not supposed to have supervised visits with them. The CPS worker goes to pick them up and take them back. And instead, no, the mom gets all five of them and starts stabbing.
I don't understand. I
You
really
you
don't.
you then you understand as much as I do then, because and please, the last thing I want to hear is the mom had some kind of mental condition. I don't want to
Oh,
hear that.
and she, Heather, the mom of Anthony, is trying to say, because the abuse was going on before she met uh, her boyfriend Kareem. It was going on before then, and it got worse when he got in the picture. And she's trying to say that she was abused by him and she was scared of him. But the abuse was
Hmm.
happening way before. So them getting together, she's trying to use that as an excuse. And no, it's not an excuse. You were abusing these
No,
kids way before. There's never an excuse. Um, of course, they are monsters, but I do not have much good to say about caseworkers not doing. Yeah, these caseworkers. I
mm,
mean, they need, if they would have been fired after they failed Gabriel, um, something else there could have been a different outcome.
mm. How about this one? This doesn't even have anything to do with CPS. But how about this case? Ace, a man kills his 15-year-old daughter, her mother, new boyfriend, the mom's new boyfriend, and the grandmother. Why? He's having issues with having issues. He's having problems with his strained relationship with his daughter. Instead of doing anything to work this out, instead of trying to talk it out with her, nah, he's gonna kill everybody involved. And what's the first thing they want to use as a defense? He's on the autism spectrum. 'Cause- 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 'c
There's always some kind of excuse that they want to bring up, and nothing is an excuse. Like Hilde brought up before, right now. Well, she brought it up right now. She says, "I have mental illness, but I would never ever hurt my son. Mental illness is no excuse coming from me that have one." Um, I, she said before when she had the baby, when she had a baby, that she even reached out, to get help, even though, she just did it. And I suffer from mental illness, and every time I have a baby, I go through postpartum. I have eight, and I that has never crossed my mind. I obviously got put on medication, and I'm still on medication just for other stuff, but it's no excuse. It's no fucking excuse.
It's not. It's not.
My heart hurts so
Mm-mm.
much for this family. The dad, he got deported before Anthony. He got deported, and he wanted Anthony to go live with him, and the mom said no. Now he's back in the country, and I just feel horrible. He lost his son, and he didn't even get the time with him. I, if you guys see the grandma on Facebook, the dad's mom, she's just torn to pieces. Like, it is so heartbreaking, so heartbreaking.
I get it. I totally get it. It it absolutely sucks that something like this were to happen.
It does, and I know justice was served, so I don't want anyone to think that I said that the wrong way. I am happy, but I wanted a different outcome. Like, Jonathan Hitami said, the death penalty, it should be used in these kind of cases. This is what he had to say.
Which jurisdiction was this?
Hold on. It was in Lancaster. Hold on. Um, it was in LA. George
Mm.
Gaskin Anthony. Let me read you what he said. Like, I don't. So the DA George Gaskin takes the death penalty off table in child torture murder. The LA County District Office Attorney's Office has dropped its bid for the death penalty against a Lancaster woman and her boyfriend who are charged with murder and torture in connection with their 10-year-old son. Um, Deputy District Attorney Jonathan Hatami, who has criticized new District Attorney George Gaskin for a series of detective directives, including one that advises that a sentence of death is never an appropriate resolution in any case. He opposed the latest decision in the case of Heather and Kareem. So he just thinks that people shouldn't die, and in these cases, I believe they need to. But like I said, karma will happen in prison. Carl Fernandez has almost died there, so hopefully they get what they deserve.
I'm kind of now all of a sudden I'm kind of like as far as if they don't give them the death penalty, I'm kind of feeling like what they did with Alex Murdaugh. You remember that one?
What?
2 consecutive life sentences.
Oh hell, with Daryl Brooks, he got what, 1,000, 10,000 year, 1,000 years or something.
Woo! Talk
Yeah, he
about
got a
never seeing
thousand.
the light of day.
That judge made sure that he was never gonna
He
see the
ain't
light of
getting
day.
out.
She
He
gave
ain't
him a
getting out.
1,000 years, and he still has trial for other cases that were pending. Never gonna see the light of day again.
As far as I'm concerned, those trials ain't gonna matter. 1,000 years?
A
He'll be lucky.
thousand.
He'll be lucky to live. He'll be lucky if he were to live to be 100 inside prison.
Mama
If he
Bear,
makes it that far.
that bitch Mama Bear on YouTube, she sent me an article. This guy got 10,000 years. Like,
Oh God.
yep.
Oh my God.
But I just wanted to come on here and just give you guys the update. I am gonna make I'm gonna, we're gonna have a special guest. I'm gonna do it ahead of time. But I'm waiting till all of this, the sentencing comes and um everything cools, like you gotta give people time, and
Right.
so we're gonna do something else on this case. You guys can go look at my other videos. I've done several on Gabriel, Noah, and Anthony. Um, in Norway, you cannot get that. You can't. Why? Why can't you
Why
get that?
not? I gotta get it.
Me too. Why? And at 8 o'clock tonight, I am gonna do a mental health, a little mental health check or just random talk if you want to join. It's gonna be tonight though, at around 8. So, um, kind of, I know one of our subs, Amelia, she's trying to take a break from true crime. So I thought it would be good just to talk, just a
Mm.
general talk. I just want to see how subs are doing. Like, just talk about everything. I don't know.
That would be a great idea because this will probably give me a little bit of relaxation before I go to work tomorrow. Number one, and number two, after I post these 3 stories that I'm about to post up.
Oh Lord,
Yeah, I
are you
got
doing?
one. I got one where DNA links an Indiana man to a Georgia woman's killing 33 years ago.
Oh wow, what?
Then there's an Ohio woman admitting to drowning her 93-year-old grandmother and said she wanted her grandmother to quote be at rest, so she drowned her in the kitchen sink.
Be at rest?
And then to cap it off, a Georgia father who vanished on a business trip, he's found dead in Louisiana, rolled up in carpet and wrapped in plastic.
I just saw a case. I didn't even look at it. A Georgia man was found after he left for a business trip a while ago.
That's the one. That's the
Oh,
one.
oh, okay, yeah.
Wrapped up, wrapped in plastic and rolled up in carpet. That's definitely what I'm posting on.
Well, are you doing a live or are you recording?
No, I'm recording these.
Mm. Every time you do a live, it's scheduled at the time my kids come home. I'm like, you start scheduling them at
Well,
like one.
I was it seems like my I seem like I'm scheduling bad times all over the place. I had it Sunday set for 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I keep forgetting first Sunday of the month I'm with my church until about 3 o'clock. So I try set it on that day for 5. Every other Sunday 3 o'clock in the afternoon, West Coast time.
We had
That
a
didn't work,
family.
huh?
We had family day like Saturday and Sunday. We went bowling. We did so much stuff. So I wasn't even I wasn't here when you did it. But
You got you.
Sundays are good.
I got you.
Hildy said look
Like I
up
said,
prison.
once I look up prisons in Norway on YouTube, when you luxury when you compare to other countries, yikes!
Oh my gosh. Our justice system everywhere is screwed,
I'm almost scared to find out what that's really like.
right? I'm gonna
It's
look
like
into it.
it's from what it sounds like here. It's like you're going to prison, but in a sense you're getting away with it.
Yeah, Because if they can't even sentence like 1,000 years, making sure the monster doesn't get out. I mean, hell.
Right. Now you hit the point. Um, think of this. Think of this, and I hope Hildy's listen. But the most disgusting case I covered here. I've got one. There's one woman serving a lifetime in prison. I've got one woman doing 41 years of hard labor, and she has to register as a sex offender for life. And her ex-husband is doing a whopping 100 years, not eligible for appeal, probation, or parole.
What?
That's right. That's the most. That's the aftermath of the most disgusting case I've ever covered thus far.
I'll have to. What is that? What case is that?
That was the Perkins case. Let me pull the graphic up if I can. Oh, here it is. Yeah, yeah.
You don't have sex offender registry? Oh God.
What? You gotta be rid of me.
What? How is that possible? So they just offend and then they get out and they don't have to, I don't get that. That's crazy. That's insane. Has that always been like that? Oh,
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I have the graphic. Hang on just a moment.
Hilde, I think we're gonna have to do a episode on Norway laws.
All right, as you can see here, this is like I said, this is from the most disgusting case I've ever came up with. On the left side of your screen is Melanie Curtin.
Oh
As you
yeah,
can
I remember.
tell, as you can see, she was charged with aggravated rape and video voyeurism. She's serving life without the possibility of parole or probation. On your right, that's Cynthia Perkins. You see the charges: second degree rape, production of child porn, mingling of harmful substances. She gets 40 years of hard labor, 30 years to for production of child porn running concurrent, and a year
Wow.
of mingling of harmful substance that's running consecutive, and she has to register as a sex offender for life. And the man in the middle, Dennis Perkins. Oh, mind you, Dennis Perkins is a former Louisiana sheriff's lieutenant.
You
He
can't
was
trust
charged with
anybody.
second. Huh?
You can't trust anybody.
Hmm. That's why one of my favorite wrestlers growing up through the years always said it himself. DTA. Don't trust anybody.
Uh
Anyway,
huh.
charged with second degree rape, sexual battery of a child under the age of 18, sexual battery of a child under the age of 13, video voyeurism, mingling of harmful substance, and production of child porn. As I said, he's sentenced to 100 years, not eligible for appeal, probation, or parole.
Good.
Couldn't have happened to a bunch of nicer people, right?
It's disgusting.
It
But I'm
is.
glad you're never
It
gonna
is.
see another light of day. Fuck,
Oh
fuck
well,
that.
look at this. Knows a man convicted for touching his grandchild got 3 months in jail, but only served 6 weeks.
And then she said that if you talk about those that are convicted, you can go to jail for that. That is That's
sucks.
beyond me. That's insane. Y'all have to you guys have to start. I don't know, protesting or that's disgusting. How is that possible?
Man, as far as I'm concerned, for that, that's a slap on the wrist.
Hilde, you should give us a list of people. Like, oh, we can look it up in Norway and we can talk about them. We won't go to jail for it.
Yeah.
But I am gonna get off of here. Kids are about to be home.
All
Um,
right.
if you publicly name them, you can go to jail. That is insane. I
That
appreciate
is
you
absurd.
loaded for coming on here. You guys, please go subscribe to Bethea's Bite Reloaded. If you haven't already, I'm gonna go watch your videos too when you put them up. Um,
You
and
got it.
then I will be live in about like 5 hours or something. So I hope you guys can join us. It's just gonna be just a random talk, just bullshit. No cases,
Yeah.
no, just life. The news is not even allowed to name them. Oh my god.
What?
So what do you guys have on the news then? Like what do they say when they're covering it?
Sunshine and rainbows.
I wouldn't doubt it. This vape I bought, like I don't ever trust anyone that works at a gas station that recommends a vape. It is so disgusting. But I'm still smoking it because I'm stopping cigarettes. Ugh, it is disgusting. I cannot. But Hilde, if you're up later, I don't know what time it is where you are. I hope you join us in a few hours. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. Justice is served, and I hope they do get the max sentence they can
Whatever the
get.
max punishment is, whatever the maximum punishment is.
Yeah, they cover the cases without any names, just like women and AIDS or men and AIDS. Well, we could start covering those.
Hmm.
You just give us the name secretly. But yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much. Please pray for Anthony's family. I know they're going through a very hard, rough time right now. It's never easy, going through this, and I don't know, my heart breaks for them. Um,
Yeah.
so thank you guys. Reloaded. I will see you later.
You got it.
All right, bye everybody. Bye Hilde. I hope we see you later too.
Take care, you guys.